On today's show, Juan Duron goes head-to-head against a wrestler in a new segment named One-on-One. We challenge the girls' soccer team to a PK shootout to test their skills and learn more about their season. These stories and more on this edition of HTN Daily. Good afternoon, Rock Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Season Pass. Today is Friday, and I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm so ready for the weekend. Now, I'm going to start today's show off with a couple of announcements. If you're going to be a junior or senior next year and are looking to take dual credit classes, the information has now been released. For those who have previously taken a dual credit class, you will find it's very similar to how you've done it in the past. For all students looking to register for the first time, please take the time to watch videos and talk with your counselors beforehand. Rising juniors will be allowed a max of 2 dual credit classes, while rising seniors will be allowed a max of 3. Please be aware that there is a maximum amount of students allowed in each class, so classes will go quickly. Therefore, quick registration is highly recommended, and you can find more information regarding registration on the school page under the area titled Dual Credit Information. The town of Prosper is now offering internet access to those who may not already have it. This aims to help people who rely on internet access to go about their day, such as at-home workers and virtual students. As of February 1st, Prosper residents may visit the community library and check out a portable hotspot for 2 weeks with a membership card. Patrons must be 18 years of age to obtain a hotspot and are limited to 1 per household per month with no checkout extensions. Residents may also use an upcoming 24-hour Wi-Fi access point in the east parking lot of the town hall, available in March. And an internet support help desk is also available free of charge. Chuck Springer, Prosper's Executive Director of Administrative Services, addressed the importance of internet access, stating that if their service fails or is interrupted, the consequences can be serious. We realize that the internet is a new lifeline, which is why we instituted these services. Personal devices must be provided by the individual in order to use the service. Well, that's all for today's news. I'm going to send it over to Juan Duron for today's Season Pass.
Thank you, Maddie. Hello and welcome to another episode of Season Pass. Now, before you get to see me wrestle someone or see a PK shootout, here are a couple of sports recaps. Connor?
Girls basketball played their final game of the regular season Tuesday, pulling off a 50-41 win at home. They had huge performances from Rebecca Jewett, who not only led the team in scoring with 24 points, but also showed up big defensively with 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block. Taylor Hagan also had a big night. She scored 6 while bringing in 10 boards, as well as totaled 2 steals and 1 block. Last night, they claimed their spot in the playoffs, and their first playoff game will be next Thursday against Lone Star in Little Elm. Boys basketball also played Tuesday. They faced off against Lovejoy. Sadly, they took a heartbreaking defeat, falling 49-47. They did have some good performances, though, from Anthony Williams, who totaled 16, and Grant Shaw, who followed with 12. Rock Hill's record now stands at 15-5 with a 9-3 district record. They have 2 more matches left in the season, including 1 home tonight against Sherman. Boys soccer lost Tuesday in their performance against Wiley East. They fell in a defensive-minded game, 1-0. Baseball season is yet to start up, but for 2 players, it's already begun off the field. Spencer Stillman and Josh Livingston signed their letters of intent Wednesday to play college baseball. Josh Livingston was signed to Crowder College, and Spencer Stillman was signed to Oklahoma Wesleyan. And finally, Luke Sitz has claimed his spot as the regional diving champion. Luke, along with Deacon, will be advancing for our divers to the next round. That is all for this week's sports highlights. Juan?
Thank you, Connor. So I don't know if you saw, but the other day the wrestling coach called me out asking to wrestle someone and to make it a whole series called One-on-One. Well, I took him upon this challenge, and let's just say it didn't go very well. Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
And I was 100% right. This was not a good idea. Probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. I could have chosen another sport like baseball or golf, but no. I decided on the most difficult sport I could have chosen.
We got the man himself. RHHS.
There we go.
Right here. You'll be red right here. All right, good luck. Let me check. All right, good. Shoot.
I'm good.
All right, next court. We got
This guy.
All right, gentlemen, shake hands. Make sure you protect yourself at all times. We're going to first pin.
First pin, what does that mean?
Put him on his back. Pin. Wrestle.
Now before you guys flame me, I'm going to give some backstory. The wrestling coach straight up called me out on Twitter and I accepted. I was thrown into the ring with no prior knowledge and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and it clearly shows.
Dude, take down.
Okay, go.
Get up, stand up. He cut you.
Now, right here is my only highlight. I decided to use the only tactic I knew and just straight up tackle him. Unfortunately, he knows what he's doing, so he just made me roll and my only chance at a pin was gone.
Did you just roll me? That was sick.
At this point, it was over. He had pinned me and I had gotten a grand total of 3 points for escaping. It was also at this point when I came to the conclusion that I was going to sue him for defamation of character and because I looked terrible in this, but what did we expect anyways?
3, 4, 5, pin! All right, gentlemen, good job. Hustle the middle, hustle the middle.
Did you roll me?
Yeah.
That was sick.
All right, shake hands. Shake hands. All right, winner.
Now, Connor, I'm sure you know about this weekend being Super Bowl weekend, and I need to know, who are you rooting for?
Well, as a Broncos fan, I'm torn because I don't want to cheer for the Chiefs or Brady. But overall, I think the Chiefs are going to win the game. They have Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, and on the defensive side, they have the Honey Badger. And considering Brady did not play amazing in the conference championship, throwing 3 interceptions, I don't see the Chiefs losing this one.
And I 100% agree with you. I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I am rooting for the Bucs for the sole purpose of Tom Brady. I am a Tom Brady believer. I used to hate Tom Brady, but I was rejuvenated, and I think he is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. And I feel like if he wins this game, he will really cement himself if he's not already cemented as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football.
I mean, I'm a pretty big Tom Brady critic as well, but I still believe he is the GOAT. So let's bring it back more to a local system. Madison Wells and Kaylee Johnson put on their cleats and challenged the girls soccer team to a PK shootout to test their skills and see how their very first season has been going.
From seeing our faces and hearing our voices on HTN, you might be a little surprised to find out that me and Kayla here, we're actually soccer pros too. So we've come down to the RHI to challenge the girls soccer team to a little shootout and see how their season's been going.
So how the shootout's going to work is each of them are going to get 2 chances to shoot on us. Maddie's going to get shot on 5 times, and I'm going to get shot on 5 times. And we're going to see who the winner is. I personally think the HTN team is going to beat the soccer team, but
I know we're going to win. But I mean, I got to say, I am a little scared because I am a midfielder, so I don't really have any goalie skills, but I think we got this.
I think so. Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
So here's our first shooter, Ella. So what has been your favorite game so far?
My favorite game so far has been against Sherman. That's when we played our best, I feel like, and we really came together as a team.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm here with our next shooter. This is Ella. So Ella, how are you? Are you excited for your game against Denison?
I am. I'm super excited. I feel like we're going to do really well. We've been coming together as a team more, so I think we'll do good.
That's awesome. Well, you can go ahead and take your shot. So here's our next shooter, Alana. So how has it been just kind of getting to know your teammates and just starting fresh with this new team?
It's been really cool. I just moved here, and they were all very welcoming, and it was like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, that's awesome. Great. Well, let's see you shoot. So I'm here with Reagan. And so how do you think that your season's going to go, just based on how y'all have been doing right now?
I think the season's going to go really well, actually. We've had some iffy games, but we've definitely grown from it already, and I just think there's nowhere but up from here.
That's awesome. Well, let's see you shoot. So I'm with Noemi here. So how do you feel about your upcoming game against Denison?
I feel pretty good. I know that the team, we've been coming along pretty well, so I know that we're going to do really good and beat them.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's see you beat us. The goal's right there.
No. Well, we might have lost, but that does show the talent and skill of our women's soccer team. And that's a win for all of us Blue Hawks.
For HTN Daily, I'm Madison Wells.
And I'm Kaylee Johnson.
Well, that's going to do it for today's show. For Season Pass, I'm Juan Duron.
And I'm Connor Fuxa. Mask up and rock on.